The sad story of Henry is one of the most infamous episodes in the entire original series. This episode is also the very first appearance of one of the most important characters in the show, Sir Topham Hatt, also known as the Fat Controller in the UK. Sir Topham Hatt is pretty much the guy in charge of the entire railway on the island of Sodor. He's the big boss behind all of the engines, and he has the power to murder them at will. We'll return to that later. It's about a big green engine named Henry who doesn't want to go out in the rain because he's afraid that it's going to ruin his fresh coat of paint. The passengers that Henry are carrying are pissed about this. Sir Topham Hatt then arrives and he suggests that they try to pull Henry. That doesn't work, so they pull him from behind. That doesn't work, so Thomas arrives and Thomas tries to pull Henry, but it doesn't work. Maybe that could have worked if you didn't get the littlest engine on the entire freaking railway. So Henry still doesn't want to come out of the tunnel even though it stopped raining because it looks like it's going to be raining later. So Sir Topham Hatt breaks him up in the tunnel, removing the rails and refuses to let him out. This is some fucked up shit. Henry is forced there to just sit there in the tunnel against his will while he just watches his other friends just live their lives.
But I think he deserved his punishment. Don't you?
No, he doesn't! Henry just didn't want to get his new coat of paint wet from the rain. He didn't need this horrible of a punishment! The next episode isn't nearly as fucked up, though. Gordon is running the express train, and meanwhile, Henry is still stuck in the tunnel.
I'm going to poop.
Gordon then bursts his safety valve, leaving him unable to continue carrying the express. So Sir Topham Hatt sends Edward over to carry the express instead, but because of how small Edward is, he can't carry it. So he releases Henry free, and both Henry and Edward carry the express. And then something so random and stupid happens, I just cannot give it justice. Just watch.
The Fat Controller leaned out of the window to wave at Edward and Henry. But the train was going so fast that his hat blew off into a field where a goat ate it for tea.
So the weird thing about these episodes is that I don't know what the message is supposed to be. What, don't be a whiny little bitch when you're gonna go out in the rain or else you're gonna get bricked up behind a wall? I guess the second episode has a bit more of a more clear message of helping each other out. But, you still locked up Henry behind a wall.